Alright, time for some more Manhunt. With our gimmick that the game can hear us. You know what's going on. You've seen Manhunt before. Hopefully you've seen the preceding video where I played the first two chapters with the same gimmick. You also know what this is. It is Pigsy. Our introduction to the big man, the final boss of the game, who won't be relevant for many, many hours. And that is in this playthrough where I'm going relatively expediently. In a casual playthrough, that'd be like 8 to 10 hours from now before you'd even see Pigsy out in the world. Perhaps one of the most built-up enemies in video game history. And had I not skipped it, there would have been a little scene where Ramirez yelled at the Wardogs to get ready to kill us. His personal army of heavily armed military fetishists, all getting themselves amped up to kill one guy. Now this is weird. Our enemy has chosen to take the path that has the weapon that we need to kill him, thereby wasting our time. It's a smart move on his part.
This is all for your benefit, Get Boy. We're all gonna give you
But, it's kind of wasted a lot of time in this recording. Tragic.
This is all for your benefit, Get Boy.
Crab walk our way out of there. And get armed and ready to kill. There we go. Now we have a real weapon. Once this animation ends. Bunch of static, which I've noticed really screws up the recording.
This guy means business.
Not really a surprise, I've recorded Manhunt before. And that static effect always screws up recording. There's no reason to go back and try and kill this guy. Nor is there anything of value back that way. He'll probably come back and bite me in the ass later, but for now, gonna keep on rolling.
Shit.
There we go. That'll do. Had a hard time finding Shadow in that bathroom stall. Kept catching the light fixture or something. But we made it through and got ourselves a lore item, which we will definitely need for the next section. There's a double-barrel shotgun behind that door, but we would need a crowbar to get through there. That is a worse lore item. I'm in no hurry to use that thing. Let's see, there's two over there. We've split them up. That's always nice. But they are patrolling the same way. That's not going to stop me.
There he goes! Get him!
I hate fighting with blue weapons. Really gotta change up my tactics when I use these things. Because that second hit just never lands. But we don't need it now. The grab combo with the machete does obscene amounts of damage. More than half a health bar in a single combo. Oh, and there were painkillers right there. That was well worth it. This section. This can be a real big problem. We fared well so far. Normally getting armed is the hard part of these scenes where you first meet a new gang. But this one, there's like 5 or 6 guys around here. So if you just run around, you'll stack them all up. They will murder you very, very quickly.
Time to blow the mother, boys! He's real fuba.
That was easy enough, though. That's why we need our lore items. Because they know to investigate everything they hear and see. But they over-investigate it. Just stand there staring at it. For long enough to chop their heads off.
That's gotta be him. Who started the party?
Yep. Tried to tell myself to not do this sort of thing. Then I did it anyway. It's that hard to avoid. I think we can break line of sight over here, and we're good. God damn it, that should have been an execution. Well, we got everybody here. Just the entire Wardog party. Inviting me to join them.
What is this? A frickin' health club?
I'm not sure if this individual is leashed to a specific location, and we pulled him outside of it, so he was just trying to go back to his default setting. But that was kind of odd behavior that I just took advantage of to murder him. I did not want to grab that, because I am likely to get in another big brouhaha. If there's no one else around, I should be able to get this guy. With level 2. We need a little variety. Gotta see these things in glorious 60 FPS. Because it actually does look quite nice. Right here behind the gorilla's bollocks while we wait for the next alerted enemy.
He's an expectant. Nothing we can do.
Probably gonna get into another machete fight now. I'm ready for it. And so is he. Damn, he's good. Not quite good enough, but really close. Okay, now we gotta go get the crowbar from the guy who is in that one cage. I think all the other enemies are dead though, so this should be on the easy side. As easy as it gets, which is not very easy. Plenty of painkillers though. They expected this to be a nightmare. I remember, back in the LP, I got his attention from way out here, which was kind of useful. I don't want to be in the cage, though. The cage is all gravel. Just completely off limits. There's nothing we can do inside the cage. He's got a crowbar, so we are better armed than he is. Draw him to an area I can really take advantage of. Hurry it up. I'm trying to yell at him, get his attention. Come on. He's outside of my shouting range. But he's far enough from the cage that as soon as he turns around, he will run away. God damn it. Come on back. You'd think this guy wasn't actually all that interested in a fight. despite his worship of military violence. It's heavily implied that these guys aren't actually military vets of any sort. They just think camouflage is cool. Looking for an excuse to perform legally sanctioned violence. And for that reason, they have been reduced to a series of severed heads. Yeah, he doesn't have the crowbar. The crowbar is back in the cave that he was guarding. So it's a good thing I didn't get into a fight. But yeah, the subtle critique of military fetishism and jingoism is another bit of social commentary in this game, much like the skins. The Grand Theft Auto series had a lot of social commentary as well, but it was in the form of, like, overt racism. Like, Grand Theft Auto Vice City actually got sued by a Haitian Defamation League, and successfully at that. They had to recall the game and edit out some of the more aggressively racist elements to their depiction of the Haitian people. So this is a huge swing in the opposite direction for them. Pretty impressive. And it's gonna get even huger later in the game. You probably know what I'm talking about, but we'll get there. I think in the next video. What the hell is this guy doing? Ah, not the best angle on that. Ah, well. There's a bunch of little crevices around this area that I've never really taken too much of a look at. I actually don't know where this leads. I'm pretty sure it leads right in front of the sniper with the tranquilizer darts. So I don't think this is a good way to go. But I am curious. This is a weird effect on the screen right now. It's like some fog around here. It doesn't look great. This game's visual design, it's a pretty ugly game, but like they do it very intentionally. It's a stylistic ugliness that works. Works quite well. Okay, I know this area. We are indeed near the sniper. Not as near as I thought, though. Gonna have to get closer sooner or later. Really thought he was gonna turn my way. Glad he didn't. So that's our ultimate goal. That door right there. And I believe from here we can see the ambush that occurs right at the very end. There's an angle through which you can see the guys waiting to leap out and kill you right at the very end of the level. Ah, there's our tranker. I think the tranquilizer missed,
Time to put him in a body bag.
so we can handle this fight. Ooh. Oh, he didn't get grabbed for some reason. That's a new wrinkle to the combat. And yeah, as you can see from our machete fights compared to this crowbar fight, the machete is way, way better. We've done away with pretty much all the guards for the sniper, though. So let's take out the sniper. Gotta go for the level 3. Even at the risk of interrupting some pleasant whistling. Creepy crawler time. I wish. Alas, there are no tarantulas in here anymore. The Carcersu seems to be in disrepair. Let's get our health refill. I think the enemies that are about to jump out here are going to really mess me up, because I did not grab the shotgun this time. Nap time. And headache time. That's always fun. And there we go. Killed the sleeping guy. And our job here is done. Yeah, I guess there was a shortcut. No, this is just a dead end. I don't know why this exists. Just a convenient place to wash our hands. As much blood as we've got on them, we are still not going to bother. We're just going to get right out of here. That went relatively well. Can certainly go much worse. Now for another one of those gimmick scenes. This is Strapped for Cash. You wouldn't think James Earl Cash was the kind of guy who would give much of a shit about his family being tied up, used as bait, as the director is about to say. But you, the player, are the sort to care about that sort of thing. Thus they are tugging at your heartstrings, with the implication that it is also doing the same for James Earl Cash. Not sure I buy it. But it's a pretty decent gimmick. Certainly makes this level a bit harder, although we only need to save one family member. And even then, it's just for the sake of the cutscene at the end of the next video. So, what were the odds that I was going to be in front of you at that point, man? There's nothing in front of you. Could I have been hiding over here? No, he wasn't even going to check over there. Screw that guy. The guy with the pistol is right up ahead. Sometimes he wanders out of the room. Other times he does not. He might be scripted to walk out. Yep, he certainly is. And yeah, he's killed someone.
That bastard's going down in flames.
Probably should have given him a nap the first time around. Yeah, we need... This next section is really rough. By far the hardest we've seen thus far. It's going to get much harder. Just up to this point. This is another big spike in difficulty. So we can take out the sniper. That's how you zoom in. He's gone into the fog, but I think we can still get him. Yep. Get some guys over here, and start killing them.
Hey, I should have done more PT.
Yeah,
Oh man, it's been a while.
I still got a bead on him.
Mr. Dickhead!
Good start. Do the same right here. And we've got no other weapons. Uh-oh. So we got a machete. Not good for a fight. Because he also has a machete. Ooh, the sniper's back up. That's real bad news. So we'll break line of sight. Prepare for a nice execution. A very nice execution, if I do say so myself. Get a wire for no reason, besides the fact that I like them. This is not a very good sniper. He has left his perch. He's just running around randomly.
No harm in checking.
There we go. Let's get face to face. And then scoop up whatever ammo he left us. Clearly we don't need too much ammo. This thing is pretty effective. We do need a lot of health. But what the hell, we're through it. You really can't do anything with this section. Like, if you set foot in here, you're dead. It is quite a bit harder than it ought to be. It's another section with a family member. If I kill the guy with a gun, he can't kill Cash's sister here.
Just quit the shit. Let's do this thing.
He's not dead. Now he is. Then we will take care of his friend.
It's safety zone. Checking out something over here.
What are you waiting for, buddy?
He's creeping around like a drunk Charlie.
What are you doing over there? I guess he found the other guy's corpse. Yeah, he's got to go mourn him. Pay him his last rites, dig him a little grave, and then come fight me. And we're done here. I guess I could have freed the family member right after I killed the guy with the gun. But you know, better late than never.
Go on, run, you idiot.
No surprise that she ends up getting caught, because she's running directly into another group of enemies. I certainly wouldn't do the same, and I am heavily armed. Let's see, I think there's tranq bullets up here, plus the enemies can look at you. It's fun to reposition them this way. Can't see anyone through there, but hey, screwing around near the entrance. We're already set as far as this scene's gimmick. We don't have to do any more escorting. And this scene's starting to run a little long in the tooth, so let's get it over with one way or another.
Okay, we'll play it your way.
We've decided to save him. Or rather, his threatening guard has decided not to kill him. Or not to check around corners before investigating sounds. Which is the same as making a decision not to kill him.
Trust no one. Now go.
Cash has a lot of lines for when he frees his family members. I tried to record them all as a little bonus at the end of the original video I did, but there were so damn many. Couldn't pull it off. He's gonna open it up at this point, regardless. So I don't know why he's stopping us again to tell us to go save more family members. What's the worst that could happen if we just charge headlong through here? We can get a little shortcut.
Somebody tag that bastard before he runs us all into the ground.
I got mildly spotted along the way. More on the way, but I think I've got enough headroom here to at least try and save this last family member. Or get her killed.
What's wrong with getting a little entertainment out of
Probably
this?
just a boony rat fucked up on Skeevy Street, poor bastard.
Ha. These guys are really unobservant. Yeah, certainly not veterans because they don't have PTSD. They're not hypervigilant. Probably not even weekend warriors.
Don't stop until you're out of here.
3 out of 4 family members. Not too bad. And of course, the director has different sayings depending on how many you save. It's pretty absurd.
Wardogs, we got an ambush situation
Uh-oh.
here. I still got a visual.
Yeah, you do. We'll just wander over here. See who shows up to take advantage of my cornered state. So far, nobody. They watched me run right in here. They are not following. There we go.
He's fishing for us, guys. We gotta rush the bastard. Damn, we got a KIA.
Coming over there, you prick.
Got him. Dead man in my sights.
Okay, I guess I'm on point.
Crashing this party.
Oh, what the hell?
Heads up. I think I see our...
Well, whatever. They're all behind me now, so I'm just gonna run the hell away from them. And eventually I will outrun them, and all will be well with the world. And one more little obstacle. Apparently shooting them in the head isn't working lately. But whatever. Don't even need to finish him off. Could have just run right past him. Hopefully these survivors don't cause too much trouble once we're in here. Because this next scene, next part of the scene, is very, very difficult. Yeah, hi. Don't know why this doesn't count as shadow. Now I can't use my heavy attack. That's irritating. Run around in circles for a while. See where that gets me. Doesn't get me far enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, I don't have a choice, but I'm going to die here. Finish me off. We'll go back to the checkpoint. Which is just at the beginning of this room. Reset that a little bit. Hopefully handle it better this time. Trying to at least put one of them to sleep. That's a start. There we go. Out-snipe the sniper, who has his gun held in front of his face, so I can't really do that.
Got a possible contact over here. He's giving away his position.
Tactically gave away my position. Now let's see if we have time to finish off the sleeping guy. We do not. We can still get him over here. Once he shakes the tranquilizer out of his head, which he doesn't seem to want to do.
You just stay there and I'll come over to you, okay?
Come on, tough guy.
Let's get down and dirty, you filthy skunk!
Now there's just one more obstacle in this scene. Right behind this exit is a whole mess of enemies waiting to come kill me. Maybe I'll be able to sneak around them. I'll probably have to fight them to the death, though. Knowing my luck.
You think I'm falling for that old trick? Shit!
Yeah, they don't like the corpses. I really should have hid that corpse. If I hadn't left that out there, they probably would have just run right past me. And I could have escaped. Let's go all the way to hell. And meet with the Cerberus again. They killed those Wardogs that were chasing me, then took away my weapons. Sent us off to the next scene, which is, of course, the Innocentz. Another little cutscene with Ramirez, yelling at them, but these are the biggest fuck-ups of any of the gangs in the game. So they're not going to be very effective or organized. This scene here is where they go really, really hard on guns for the first time. And it can be really cool. The 5-star run for this level is pretty awesome. I'll try and emulate it as best I can. I won't get a 5-star because I am not on hardcore difficulty. Wanted to have the radar on so that you knew I wasn't cheating, turning off my mic so that the enemies could no longer hear me. Not that it makes too much of a difference, as we've seen, but, you know. I really want to try out this gimmick. They want us to do some cover shooting. I don't. Pop goes the weasel. So far, so good. We just got a baby face hanging out over there. He's not hanging out over there anymore. Should reload, that's for sure.
Where's the nasty
Get some ammo. And as you can see, cover shooting is entirely optional, as all cover shooting should be. Cover shooters are on the boring side. Ah, I forgot about this guy. In fact, I forgot pretty much all the enemy layouts for this scene, which is not great. Allows for things like that to occur. We are eventually going to have to go in there. We got a checkpoint. Might be more efficient just to die right now. We'll find out. Oh, I heard the voice of James Urbaniak. Quite the urbane individual. He is well named that way. Nice try, Cash. Don't pistol whip them while you're being shot in the face. But you see what I was going for there. Ah, that was interesting. I shot through the babyface's head into the other Innocent's gut.
I wish that right I, for one, don't want to.
Now that is how it was supposed to go all along. Wasn't even that difficult, I just was a little too aggressive. There we go. Didn't need to take that shot, but Cash decided to do a 180 spin for no reason. Classy cuts. Not many cuts in this scene. It's all gunshots. I am pretty damn lucky that painkillers immediately cure gunshot wounds. Because I'm taking a lot of gunshot wounds. Now we gotta get our VHS. Should not have grabbed the checkpoint before getting the tape, because I made that mistake on my original run of this level. Means when you die, you do not have the VHS anymore. And then, if you were to go to the next area, you wouldn't have the VHS, so you'd have to backtrack to this spot. You wouldn't necessarily know which triggers you had missed to get the level to complete. It's a bit of a problem. I do appreciate that the enemies almost always miss their first shot. Back to the toy store, which has... Which has a guy at the window waiting to shoot me as I run past. He's not using the cover. And he's still dodging about half my bullets. More than half, really. Now, I think the guy at the window has a shotgun, so he can pretty much instant kill me. Someone from behind has caught up to me. Haha. We've got faster reflexes. Ah, no, it's the next door where the guy has the shotgun waiting in the window. And that happens to be the store we need to go to. Right? There's our camera, which doesn't work, of course. All a red herring. Now I can't remember where the the bar is with the TV that we need.
Make way, boys. Daddy's here. It's him!
The social commentary with this gang is a little less controversial than the shots they were taking at racists and warmongers in the previous scenes. Here they're saying that pedophiles are bad. Really going out on a limb with that one there, Rockstar. But also the skull-faced Innocentz. They're like gang members of Central American descent who are addicted to drugs and worship Satan. That's a little on the offensive side. There's our TV. Thankfully bulletproof. But we got to get it started. Never noticed this before. Shoot? Okay. Oh, that probably says pro shoot. That probably is an R, not an H. Surprised they never did the easy pun in the Grand Theft Auto series. They probably have in the 3D games that I haven't played yet. The HD series, as they're called. Then the basement gets lit up, and someone appears in the bathroom to try and shoot you right as you're going towards the TV. But now we're done. I said we're done. There we go. Oh, we actually got the female murder scene. Ugh. We can't skip it. I'm trying. I thought that as long as you saved one male family member, you automatically got the male murder scene. Maybe it was the other way around. It's been years since I did the appropriate research. But there we got 4 stars, and I didn't have much use for the radar there, so had we been on hardcore, everything would have played out pretty much exactly the same, and we would have gotten 5 stars. And that's a pretty fun scene, as if you don't use any stealth whatsoever and completely ignore all the cover that you're supposed to use. It's a rather shitty scene if you play it the proper way. And then for some reason we just appear somewhere else entirely with a completely different set of weapons. Don't get that.
Come on out. Candy and some baseball cards.
Ugh. The doll-faced guys are so fucking creepy. For some reason to let me execute him from the front. I'm not going to complain. And then we immediately trade our starting weapon for a sickle. And we meet our new friend, Kenneth Jesperson. This scene I actually think is one of my favorites in the entire game. And it would probably be my single favorite if not for the escort element. But the escort is so easy and easy to exploit that it really doesn't matter. Doesn't take the scene that much lower than it ought to be.
Okay, you two be careful now.
Mark Margolis from Breaking Bad is the voice of the tramp, I should specify. And yeah, like I said, James Urbaniak is one of the random Innocentz. He also appears in the second Manhunt game. I believe he's one of the sex pervert gang members. I forget.
There he is.
God damn it. Well, let's see how a sickle fight turns out. We've seen a machete fight. So far, about the same. Hey, get back here. So yeah, I think the sickle is basically just a reskin of the machete in terms of combat. Seems to be equally effective. Get to our first checkpoint, where the director always yells at you because the tramp lags behind. Then, every time you enter a new scene, tell the tramp to head to the shadows. This part's always annoying, because these guys are always hanging out together. Got a lure. See what that does to him. Yeah. I don't know why that one is imitating a pig.
Coming to grind your soul to dust. Well, I'll show that bitch.
They heard me.
He is cloaked to me.
What is this stuff? Oh, for shit's sake, I got it on my boots. This is starting to stink, man.
How long are you gonna draw this out? Come on, I wanna play with you.
Did anybody real man?
There we go. This execution right here, it looks terrible. Like they did a bad job rendering it. But it really creeped the hell out of me when I first saw it 17 years ago. Because just like the idea of eviscerating someone is very, very gross. They do a much better job rendering it at the very end of the game. It's the big climax of the whole game.
I can't smoke this little shit out by myself. Oh shit, man, not good. Not good.
Is that your fear I smell?
Hey, Carlos! I raped your woman last week, and she begged me for more! Yeah!
Gross. Yeah, I never heard that line before. Hopefully it wasn't that audible in the recording, because it was pretty fucked up.
That's right, save yourself while you can.
Here's another section where there are just tons of buildings you can go into. All sorts of little corners that you would probably never see.
Split your fucking skull wide.
But we're gonna see them this time. Because I am fucking up real bad here. Come on, break you, damn glass. Whatever. I didn't want to go in that building anyway. And I'm out of stamina.
Lost him! Lost him! We lost him!
Screw it! You guys can pick him up.
I can smell the shit in your pants. The voices, man, they're telling me you're here someplace. They can feel you, see? I got a nose for the damned, and it's telling me that you're here somewhere.
I'll take one. And he's the one with the knife, I think. Nope. Well, they both had knives. Ah, yeah, he's the one who he like tries to intimidate you,
Just let me go.
and then when he gets his health too low, he just runs away.
No way you're not fooling me. My boys is over here.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get a grab on him,
I could be your ticket out of here.
because he's a real runner. Okay, he's cornered now. That was a cute little animation. Cute is a weird word for it. But let's go get our tramp and get back up to full health.
Move it.
Yeah, he doesn't run very fast, this tramp. This is gonna take a while. So I've said the Innocentz are a bit of a trash heap. Just all sorts of half-finished ideas crammed into this group of scenes. Even the gang itself is an amalgam of two half-finished ideas.
Park it here.
But, the skins and their scenes were, kinda similar, which I will discuss further once this guy walks away and gets killed. As I was saying, the skins, they're in the junkyard. And the junkyard was originally supposed to be the location for the gang called the Lost.
You think you're real clever, don't you?
Quit dancing around my hiding spot and go investigate the goddamn can. What the hell was that? I have never seen anything quite like that. So we're going back to the previous area. Hopefully they don't find the tramp. And we're safe. Now we're even more safe. God, that was a lot of blood. There we go. Killed them all. Just had to run about a solid mile to pull it off. So yeah, the junkyard, that's where the Lost were supposed to appear. And also, the skins themselves, they were a replacement for the gang, the Jury. The Jury was like a gang of basically vigilantes trying to keep the streets of Carcer clean of all the filth. And it's actually kind of a clever observation on the part of the developers that it's a real short jump from being a street vigilante to a fascist. I wonder if there are any axes lying around here. The axe is a pretty cool weapon. Although the axe has some really, really shitty looking executions as well. Like even the weapons in this scene are half finished. Like that evisceration kill. They like put a wound on top of the person's clothes. It looks terrible.
Shift your ass.
I can't find an axe. Oh well. There is a guy down here. I think he's a jump scare guy too.
Stop following me.
Let's see what we can do with the jump scare guy. There he is. He didn't even see me before he decided to jump scare.
If Daddy doesn't know where you are, Daddy can't help you. Come on, you know Daddy would never hurt the apple of his eye.
Shouldn't have mentioned your eyes. I wasn't gonna do this to you, but you forced my hand. Get our tramp. Get right back on the road. To, I believe, the final section of this scene. The graveyard. No. First, the dilapidated building. Which I had a lot of fun with in the LP recording. Put the tramp away again. He doesn't even need to go in the shadows, he can just hang out right there. Because no one comes out in this area.
See you, feel you,
Nothing.
smell you.
What else did I expect, huh?
I lost
There's
the
something
shit
not
ball.
right about all
Damn
this.
All this running, man.
Messing with our heads.
I am not a dog.
¿Qué pasó? Where'd he...
Haha. Now I can get my axe. And get the hell out of here. Because it is getting pretty hot.
Okay, buddy, anything you say.
Did not expect them to come out this way. Now I gotta fight to save my tramp. Hey, leave him alone.
No! Ah, that hurt!
You deserve that. Hurting my tramp. This guy's been through enough. As a former leader of the Spileys. Who has probably done some obscenely horrible things. Now there's only one guy left. Definitely not going to lure him to the top of the building and try and trick him into jumping off like I did in the LP. Because that was extremely difficult to pull off. It was worth it, because that was really cool. But it was difficult. Get away from the campfire. The campfire, you jerk. Have you, like, not noticed that all your friends are gone? Yeah, let's lure him out. Okay. I think there's gravel around that section, too.
He's in our jaws now.
There we go. Knife is faster than my axe. Just keep doing the bob and weave thing, though. Oh, I really should have landed that grab. That was unfair. But whatever. Park this guy back here again. Break everyone up. Get him out here. Get out here, god damn it. And I just realized I never bothered to grab the axe that I was so excited about last time. That guy didn't have an axe, so no opportunity just yet. Apparently I am trying to do the railing kill. I don't think it's going to work out, but whatever. Gotta get one of these guys out of here. One way or another. Okay, he's not the aggressive sort. So this is probably not going to work. Yeah, it certainly didn't work. Because that's what happens most of the time you try that sort of thing. But I do have video evidence that it is possible to make the hunters do that.
I'm a creature of the shadow. The devil's on your tail. It's bleeding time, boys.
Okay, that's just great.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I just love the completely erratic AI that's going on here. Love it a lot. And I finally got my axe. Gonna get one axe execution if it kills me. This guy's probably gone back to the fire, of course.
Hey, I'll free your soul from that tired husk of flesh. This guy is the devil himself. That's the one.
Damn it.
That's the one.
Come on. He wants nothing to do with that police truck that I used to kill the last two guys.
God!
He heard me, somehow. I think maybe the mic picked up a button press or something. But he didn't react. He just sort of stood there, shocked. So now we're finally done with that shit. Another long, long way to run to get the tramp where he needs to go. And he has a real hard time navigating this building. As do I. But here he comes. Now we're going to the graveyard. Graveyard is also a pretty long section. Bunch of jump scares are going to happen. So we're going to want the tramp to not be too close by. Get in the shadows. You're not in the shadows at all.
Make a sound and I'll kill myself.
Get in there. There. That'll do. There it is.
Soon he will realize there is nowhere left to hide. Prepare for the final journey, hombre. He must face us in the end. It is the only way. There is something not right here.
Hey, well,
Get him with my favorite execution, with the axe. Tap him on the shoulder, then axe him in the face. This last spot has a guy with a shotgun guarding the door up ahead. Don't want to do too much with that guy until I am better armed.
B, here I am again.
I want nobody to play with me.
Whoever you are, I know you're... Why don't you just come on out? I promise to make it real quick.
I'm gonna get me some little...
Yeah, he would have made it real quick if I'd let him. But instead, now we have a sawed-off shotgun. Can probably just charge this last guy.
Ain't no crime, baby. I'll show those others.
There we go. And go back to get the tramp.
Where we going?
It's a pretty easy escort mission, but yeah, really screws up the pacing of the scene. Get him over here. This is the last locked door.
Make your mind up, buddy.
This looks making me
want them.
Although I do think I need him to open up the mausoleum over there.
I just want to talk. We can do that, can't we? Daddy hasn't got time to play hide and seek right now.
Hey, well,
Oh, you found me. Whew. The voice acting on those baby faces is really, really good. Really dark and really creepy, but really good.
Every cadaver leaves a sticky trail. You hear that, Chico?
And doesn't get much better than that. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Anything for my new best's body.
Stumble your way over to this door and call it a day. I've never really taken much of a look over at this section. Never been a real reason to. Not a reason to right now. Come on. Thank you very much. And we're out of here. On to probably the worst scene in the game. Probably. Graveyard Shift is absolutely the worst scene in the game. By a wide margin, I would say. It is pretty much all shooting. So it can go fast, but it's super, super long. That last scene was, I think, the first one where we haven't gotten the time bonus. Because I died a couple times there.
Holy shit!
Yep.
Gather
Got some guys lining up to explode here. That didn't work. Plus, I think one of them shot me and took off more than half my health. We got a refill around here. You know, I've never seen this part of the level before in my entire life. And yes, there is a health refill over there. Why did they make so much space back here? Because the level sure doesn't use it. Yeah, this is the big shooting gallery. Ugh. I should have picked up a pistol at some point. I wonder if those guys I killed had pistols. No, just shotguns. Which sucks because we're doing long range shooting here. The shotgun is useless.
You're dead already. Hold him down. Deténlo. Kill this coño de madre! Nasty man!
Yeah, I can't go get that pistol as much as I need it.
I got it! Oh, a party. What a surprise. I can't keep this pace up all night, Doc. Careful, boys. Don't spank him too hard.
Get over here. See if that helps us any. It does not. I think they're shooting each other in the back, though. So that's pretty neat. That was completely random. I either died there or I didn't, depending on whether the enemy decides to shoot me or not. One left. He could definitely kill me. Hopefully I kill him first. Might not have the ammo to do it. Certainly don't. So now what? Oh, I can wait for him to reload. I'll have to bait out some shots though.
I'm not too fat. I'm not. Ooh, potty mouth.
Come on. Yeah. The inevitable conclusion. Because the shotgun just randomly deals damage or it doesn't at this sort of range. I've seen the beginning of this scene a lot in my life. Because it's totally random whether it works out in your favor or you just die.
Nothing but rat shit and used rubbers.
Oh, we got more HP going into it this time. Don't know if that really helps, because damage values are random when it comes to the guns.
Hold him down. Daddy, I know you're hurt.
How did that...
Look at the funny little red man.
Hit the closer one, damn it. There we go.
My friends would like to meet you.
Okay. 6 shots this time, and the enemy is injured. Still not dead, though, and we could just as easily whiff these last 4 shots. There we go. Finally. That's not even the worst of this scene. But it's among the worst parts. Now the scene can begin proper. All we gotta do is make it to that door. And once you know it, it's like 10 feet away from the starting door. But they lock all the doors in between, so that you have to take a ridiculous path. Uh-oh. Now we just blow this up. It didn't work. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. No slut shaming. Ah, that's the propane can that kills them both if you hit it. And yeah, right through this door, right on the other side is the exit to the scene. It could have been so fast and so easy. We're gonna have to go to the underground area, kill all the guys down there, and then go into the rafters. That's the worst part of the scene.
It ain't my fault they I don't know, Mr. Bunny.
So we don't actually have to kill all the guys down here. Because we could always pop down in one of the open areas. Save us a little bit of time. But it's got to work out, because if we pop down in front of 4 or 5 guys, we're just going to die.
Got to get some sense of right.
Who's down there?
More of this.
Rip him. Gonna rip him.
Spooky. I'm spooked, man. Definitely spooked.
So far, so good. Uh-oh. Just took a turn. For the less good. Okay. Could have been a lot worse. I need some pistol bullets. That's for damn sure.
Move over! Get your asses over here!
Damn it. Stupid shotgun spread. That guy was real brave. I'll applaud him for that. But now we got lots of pistol ammo, and we're gonna need it. I'm also just gonna get murdered as I go up this elevator here. So that kind of sucks. Because there are guys waiting at various windows as we go up our lift. Okay. Not murdered so far. That's a good start. And we got our checkpoint. So if we do die, not too much of a big deal. So we can headshot this guy from here if we're very careful and we get pretty lucky with the bullet spread. Yep, that definitely wasn't a headshot. Don't know what to do about that guy down there, but he is well outside of the range of my pistol. Even if I got a perfect clean shot off on him, the bullet would just stop mid-air before it got to him.
Was that a drag him?
Okay, there's our long-range headshot. Whew. I have 1 HP left. I need a healing item bad. Let's see, where's the nearest enemy? On the other side of bulletproof glass, it looks like. Excluding this guy. But his shotgun is pretty useless at this range. Not entirely useless. Just pretty useless. There we go. So that needed to happen sooner or later. Because if you go and meet him head on, his shotgun is no longer useless. He just instant kills you. There's some painkillers down here. Hopefully I can get them without getting killed. It's gonna be a risk no matter what happens. Might just pop down here, die instantly. But they weren't ready for me. Now they're ready for me. We're making up for all the cover shooting we didn't do in View of Innocence. Whoa, that was good timing on that guy's part.
What the? Why? Why am I the only one taking the shit face on? My friends.
Alrighty. I got through it in one try. That's pretty impressive, all things considered. Where's the switch? Right here. And there's another door that if we could just pop through it, we would save a hell of a lot of time. The lift is getting away without me. I wonder if I can bring it back down. Wait for it to reach the top. Bring it back down. waste more time because I was blathering on while it was getting away from me. Oh well. We're through the hard part. So it's a bit of a downhill coast from here to the end. Bulletproof glass. Just needed to check. There are a lot of painkillers in this next part. Probably going to want to start by grabbing some of those. And yeah, this part is just all blasting. So many guys to blast.
It's over.
It's beginning time for you.
They're very shy individuals. And that one is actually dressed like a Shy Guy from Mario. With the red hood and the white face.
Careful, boys. Don't spank him too hard.
Get away from the door, you jerk. I have no business to take care of in this room. This is just a dead end. Downstairs is where we're headed. Yeah. That's the shotgun spread. Didn't do any damage to the guy. But that's where we're headed, right behind where that guy was standing. Gotta find some way past him. God, I hate this scene. They won't even let me open the door. Get out of there. Thank you.
It's the nasty man!
I submit that indeed you are the nasty man. So we gotta get downstairs. It's a little easier if we clear out the top.
I whisper your name and I can see you, feel you, smell you.
But it's so much faster this way. Ooh, I don't know why I one-hit killed that guy. But that was pretty cool. What? Why are you picking up a body cache? Stop it. So apparently I do have to do something back in the control room to get that door open. But there's very few enemies left at this point. Should be manageable. Let's see. There it is. Bring some more enemies, but I can handle them. I hope. Yep, they're good and handled. I'm getting the fuck out of this scene. Ugh. Please take me out of here, Cerberus. Yeah. And we're done here. You know, the Innocentz. One of the worst sections of the entire game. Still pretty fun. View of Innocentz, I think, is a really good scene. And drunk driving is a pretty damn good scene, despite the tramp. So, yeah. We had our fun. We'll see more Wardogs later in the game. But up next, it's the return of the Smileys.